Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A slant to Jones. And nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown.
Julio Jones. 77 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
You can't eat greens for breakfast.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying
What's
levels.
up? Oh, you're
Every
crazy.
once in a while, scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Geis. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
The tackle made.
Dante Fowler in on the stop.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 20-yard line.
Second and 7 from the 20. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the gun, Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Coleman flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. And
Justice, come here.
Hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal.
He's trying to kiss me.
They've got 4 yards to go. They're on 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. Here we go with Geis. He's fighting, but
What are you doing? No, what?
And the Falcons
Said, what are you doing?
About set to begin.
Well, obviously you're doing something.
Offense at the line. The tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive.
Well, what are you doing?
An interception last time out.
It sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do?
Go tell mommy what you doing.
And put together some nice plays.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He completes this to Russell Gage. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down.
1st down.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run with Geis. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons 7, Steelers nothing.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
That's good.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Mayfield on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate. That'll bring up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
On the ground, Geis. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down at the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, tried his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Again, Geis. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And when you've already thrown 2 interceptions, you got to take extra special care of the football because that one could very easily have been a 3rd.
Yeah, off-balance, pressure coming. Probably just has to stick that one in his pocket, right?
He does. I just think that when he's in a rut like this, I think this happens to a lot of quarterbacks, they try and overcome it by making big-time throws. Throws they know they shouldn't make, but they're hoping to complete them rather than having the confidence that they actually will.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Play fake. Mayfield. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Out of the gun, Geis. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield, and he fires one that's intercepted.
Get down, guys.
By Adrian Phillips.
Get down.
It's the 20.
Daddy.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to fix that in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Sorry, what's up?
Here's Geis. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down. Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. It's Geis. He won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. It's a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's 2nd and 8. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder once once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Atlanta.
First down, Falcons.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Montez Sweat able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on second and very long by running the football. Right? We always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on third down.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much. Because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on second and 5. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Sterling Hawk-Richter to kick off for the Falcons.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come over with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Mayfield off the play fake. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. And Tate's got it. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Okay.
37-yard line.
Yeah. Okay, 1 second.
Mayfield on play action. Going top shelf for Smith. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. On the ground, it's Geis. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
The 6-yard line.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Tackle made at the
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
third down and goal to go.
Operating from the gun. Coleman escaping the pressure right. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, return to the rookie. Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not a coach. Okay? So he's got to deal with it. I think it's
You need to
a
chill.
question. With the way this season's going,
Yes.
I think now is the time to turn the page.
Hey, Zari, bring this toy out here.
Starts before this season is over.
Yes.
Will take a 10
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
No.
About set to begin the next drive. The Falcons.
Hey, Zara, bring us toy.
They trail offense first time
This
to
toy.
touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
I broke it.
See that.
Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 44. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 32.
The tackle by
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Say what?
Forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that back, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
No.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons.
No, give me the ball.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Now on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running. Because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Take the tape off.
What tape? Oh, my. Oh.
Just take a seat in the drive to get at the 25-yard line.
5-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Geis with the carry on second down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
What are you doing?
It'll go as a loss of a yard.
Stop
so now
chewing pepper.
That's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play.
That's not nice.
Speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
This mommy pig.
On third down, Mayfield. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. Here's Matt Hogg now, as he'll punt it. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory, and he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down. Back now in Pittsburgh, it's the Falcons. They've got the football, they've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In bust territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Bruh. Stop eating pepper.
They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Stop eating pepper. No.
Up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
It's not.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
The 21-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off at the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown.
For the extra point.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
And it will come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return.
25-yard line.
Okay, Sandra. Go pick your bag. On the airplane, everyone's laughing. They're in the airplane.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. He'll buy some time right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Say ah. Say ah. Say ah. I say ah.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield now. Gets it in the hands of Gates. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Steelers first down.
Mayfield with it once more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
No.
We always talk about possessions being
Stop.
a premium in these games, and now in this situation,
No.
throwing an
Not
interception
nice.
here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On first down, it's Morrison, and they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Morrison. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
A gain of 29 yards. And the Falcons first down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Lions call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Morrison. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Rohrwasser's kick is good.
3 minutes left.
And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Mayfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down by Deion Jones.
From the gun, Mayfield. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
A A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Morrison. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in